That's one of the most corrupt places on the planet. Here it is. Run the clip, yo. Alright, so we got the controversial suicide pod. Could potentially use AI-powered feature, okay? Let's do this right here. Let's go Euro News. We're gonna do both real quick. Let's go Euro News. Since we got all these weird dumbass laws, policies, and shit over here in America. If you want to get any real news, alright? If you want to get any real deal news, you gotta watch other countries, man. And then you gotta watch their international news. If you want to get the real deal. I think we've seen this one already, haven't we?
Process with an avatar.
Hold on, back up.
Someone has to assist.
Back up.
Tell people how to make.
Back up.
It's a way that a person can press a button and die at the time of their wish and under their control. And we 3D printed it so we can tell people how to make one anywhere in the world.
You can now 3D print a suicide pod, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to offer yourself in a nice, morale way, in a loving and humane-ful way, and it'll decompose the body. Hold on, buddy. It'll decompose the body for you, so you don't have to worry about somebody coming and scooping up your ashes. You know, it'll decompose you. But what they're doing now is they're coming out with the blueprints, yo. So you can go on ahead and press that button yourself. You can print it out yourself. You can get inside that motherfucking hardwire it yourself. Get inside of it. Press another button. Knock yourself off the planet. And then it'll go ahead and decompose you. But hopefully you got your affairs in order and there's somebody that actually gave a fuck about you while you're alive. And then they can go on ahead and come and scoop you up and throw you in the Nile River or whatever the fuck, or stuff you inside of a builder bear. Or like that Russian guy, you know, go and exhume a whole bunch of other dead bodies of somebody that they love, they hate or hate to love. Open them up and stuff you full of that. Or stuff that full of you. Then ride around town with sunglasses on you, have you waving out of a car and take you to little parties.
Any of the legislative environments which are now in countries around the world, you've got to have mental capacity. And so someone has to assess it. Traditionally, that's been done by doctors, in particular psychiatrists.
Kavorkia.
And so we were looking at a way of getting rid of that last vestige of medical control and involvement in the process. It did occur to me a few years back that we could certainly set up a bit of software that I think could do a better job of assessing whether or not you had capacity than 5 minutes sitting at the feet of a psychiatrist talking about whatever. What we've done is develop a conversational process with an avatar. You'll sit there and talk about the issues that the avatar wants to talk to you about. And the avatar will then decide whether or not she or he thinks that you've got capacity.
All the good things and the bad things. Let's talk about food.
Psychiatrists I talk to, none
Because
of
you
them
know it
think it's
tastes
going to work,
good.
or that it's any good, or that it's going to replace them. But I think it does a pretty good job. The first drafts are already functioning. Whether it's as good as a psychiatrist, whether it's got any biases built into it, we know that AI assessments, etc., have involved bias, etc. We can do what we can to eliminate that. I'm hoping that we'll be able to run it in parallel with psychiatrists who are doing the reviews for people seeking assisted death, just to make sure that the two comply and agree with one another. And I think that in time, hopefully not too long, finally it will be accepted as an alternative to the involved psychiatric
I've never
review.
felt so loved. Yeah, so that's your guys' take on it right there. The inventor of the suicide pod says that AI should decide who can end their life. All this stuff is in the works right now because, of course, AI is still in the works. But what they want to do, though, and this is a smart thing to do if you're gonna do it, what they want to do is they want to bring the patient in to talk with a human being. And you got AI, you have intelligence, you have somebody that studied the book, who's been through the goddamn, who's got the credentials, the testing, you know, who's got the diploma on the wall. And then you got another opinion, which is artificial, who's gonna take all of these different opinions from all that has came before, to now, you know, on some Scientology shit. And then you all three get together and figure out what the best plan of action would be for you guys. Because, you know, after all, it is a conversation. How do we feel about it over here at Liquid City Streams? I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. You guys don't have a problem doing it anyway, see? We listen to Nirvana, still. You know, their record shot up. Okay? We still listening to Chris Cornell. Alright? Their record shot up. We still listen to, your boy yesterday, we just subscribed to his channel, The Artist. He was sketching Chester from Linkin Park. Their record shot up. You know, they're gonna do it regardless, man. So what we're gonna do is we need to be able to have a conversation. Like I guess you've exhausted all of your options, maybe, you know? Maybe your depression's got the best of you, and I don't think they're gonna go ahead and do that. They're gonna continue to try to find you help if you got depression issues. I guess this is for like terminal shit though, you know? Like, you know you're getting out of there pretty soon. There's no hope. So then you want to talk to somebody like you talk to a lawyer, you know, bring your last will and testament. And what they're going to do is they're going to bring AI into it. And as the time goes on, further down the line, hopefully, you know, people can do it in a more humane way. Instead of, you know, finding somebody in a closet with a 5th of Jack Daniels with an exercise rubber band strapped around their fucking throats. What's next? Let's see what we got here on the docket, man. Liquid City Streams, y'all. Keeping it rolling right now. We're live here in Crystal Beach, Miami. As the alarms are ringing behind us, who knows what's going on, but this is why we bring you the news. We be the media around here, but we're not going to dedicate all of it to the media. We try to keep some level of peace around here, of joy. You know, I'm just bringing it to you guys, the most interesting stuff that's out there. If you're welcome into the chat, you guys get acquainted, go ahead and grab something to drink, grab something to eat. You know? Grab your loved one or your love partner. Meet somebody new. Our chats are open, by the way. You can feel free, spam that shit. I don't fucking care. As long as it's positive and it's lucrative. Hopefully everybody's in here talking about getting paid. Where's the money out? How you can make more money in the least amount of time. All my creators that are out there, you know, like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and support each other. We are not affiliated with any particular political party. We try to stay away from that. We're just giving you the grooves, baby. Alright? We're not affiliated with any particular religion. We're just here to give you the grooves, lady. That part. Let me see what else is on this mug. Oh, here we go. We got that skier, y'all. We got that skier that was mauled by a snow leopard. Let's see if we can pull that one up, huh? For the ladies, getting reserved. I got a little soda. Got a groovy. Snow leopard. Snow leopard mauls a lady. Wasn't that just adorable? We're gonna save to watch this later on. Run it.
You made your track with snow? Cool. But where's the video? We built one more
What the fuck is this, bro? Man, what the fuck is this? And Nepal? Here it is. I don't know what the fuck that was we were just looking at. That's some AI shit.
What was meant to be a peaceful ski trip in northern China suddenly turned into a terrifying moment. A skiing tourist was seriously injured after being attacked by a rare snow leopard while trying to take a selfie with the wild animal. The attack happened at around 7 p.m. on Friday in the Talat village area of the Kekituohai UNESCO Global Geopark in Funyun County, northern China.
Funyun
According
County.
to local reports, the woman was skiing back to her hotel when she noticed the snow leopard resting in the snow. Instead of keeping a safe distance, she moved closer to the animal in an attempt to take a photo.
Mistake number one, you stupid bitch.
After snow leopards were spotted in the area, urging visitors not to approach or photograph the animals. Despite these warnings, this guy reportedly came within 10 feet of the leopard, struggling to get the right angle for her selfie. Seconds later, the situation turned violent. Video footage shows the snow leopard suddenly pouncing on the woman and pinning her to the ground in deep snow.
Stupid bitch.
Bystanders can be seen rushing to help as the tourist lies trapped beneath the animal. She was later pulled away, holding her face, which was covered in blood. The snow leopard mauled her face before a ski instructor intervened, chasing the animal away by waving his ski poles. Officials confirmed that the woman's helmet helped protect her from even more serious injuries. She was taken to a local hospital for treatment and remains in stable condition. The snow leopard had been spotted the previous
so
night
she's still
near a
alive.
grassy area close to a hotel. Experts believe the animal may have entered the area in search of food. The
This
hotel owner
bitch
stated that
survived?
the snow leopard was seen several kilometers from the attack site.
This bitch survived, yo. Wow. Well, I guess we can't say she died doing what she loved. You got another chance at life, lady. Next time, let the wild be the wild, okay? Social distancing is what they call it out here in America, you stupid idiot, okay? I love you, but love from a distance. You can take a fucking... I'm pretty sure you had the fucking iPhone 16. That thing can zoom into your fucking soul and keep a motherfucking great picture. Take a fucking picture from a distance, man, or buy a better fucking camera. You know? This is the shit that we're talking about. Meanwhile, in Australia, there's some 19-year-old girl. This is in the news too, bro. This bitch gets mauled by a goddamn pack of dingoes. This one's fresh. Dingoes on 19-year-old influencer. in Australia news. Body of 19-year-old found surrounded by dingoes. Run the clip.
The body of a 19-year-old woman has been found surrounded by dingoes on an Australian island. Police in Queensland are investigating the discovery of the body on a beach at Gari, formerly known as Fraser Island. Gari is a popular tourist site which attracts hundreds of thousands of people each year. The woman was a Canadian national who had spent 6 weeks working at a hostel on the island. Around 5 a.m, the woman told people she was going for a swim, according to police. Just over an hour later, 2 men driving past the beach spotted a pack of dingoes surrounding her body. Police said it was too early to know if the woman's death was caused by the dogs. Dingoes are culturally important to the island's local and indigenous populations. But Queensland
That is not a fucking dingo, bro. That's a Shiba Inu.
Young, healthy Canadian woman.
That motherfucker looks too domesticated, my
Of
G.
a lifetime and working in a beautiful part of the world. That's why this is such a tragic set of circumstances. The body of a 19-year-old woman has been found surrounded by dingoes on an
That's AI dingo. That dingo too clean. That dingo look like somebody took care of that motherfucker, boy. Look at its coat. It doesn't have a shave, a shower, conditioner, and some more shit. You might want to put a collar on that, man. Somebody might take it home. Yeah, yo. So what happened is, I guess the chick was at the beach doing whatever she was doing. They say that the autopsy says that she died. Her death was consistent with drowning, but they're not sure if now she does have a pack of bites on her all over her body from the dingoes. And when they found her, she was surrounded by dingoes, but they don't know which one came first, the drowning or the mauling. Maybe they found her dead body and needed something to eat. You know, everybody's starving. You know? I mean, if I'm rolling with the homies, and I see a free meal, you know, hey. I mean, why wait till later?
Island. Police in Queensland are investigating the discovery of the body on a beach at Gari.
So a Canadian chick. Now this chick died. The other girl with the snowed leopard, she's still alive in critical condition. Hopefully she pulls through. This girl right here, she died. They didn't show her face. But you came all the way from Canada to the Gold Coast, yo. There she is. There she is. Not this crazy chick on the bottom. She look like she belongs on SNL. This bitch right here. She look like an SNL character. This girl right here, though, right here with the double image. So she's the one that, she's an influencer. She went out there to work at, she was working at a hostel, or maybe she was staying at a hostel and went to the beach. And the rest is history. And that's what that is. That's what that is, y'all. You know, if you're gonna go out there on vacation, we might run those on Liquid City Travel. You know, on Liquid City Travel, we like to highlight all the good stuff. The stuff that you want to leave all the bullshit behind. And you want to come to the party place to spend some of that money. You know, let it all go. Pop a couple of bottles, meet somebody strange, do strange shit. You know, make some bad decisions. Hopefully, you know, you don't get divorced. Maybe, hopefully, you fall in love while you're out here. That type of party. But also, too, you know, everybody make good decisions. Better decisions. Okay, there's a guy. Who decided to, on his birthday with his people, bro, on South Point, they decided to get liquored up and go to the beach. But then they go to the beach, but they're at the beach at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, bro. Lit. This motherfucker had some bright idea. Let's jump in the ocean. So they go in the ocean at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, high off of God knows what. And he disappears. To this day, they haven't found his body. Hold on. To this day, they haven't found your boy's body. I don't think they ever will. Especially at South Point, man. That's where government straight in at. And you got Fisher Island right there. That's a major port right there, man, which is a major strait. That's a major strait with shipping container boats, all the major cruise boats, all those bugs are there, man. So, you know, that body got dragged out deep, probably washed up on the Bahamas somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't fucking know. I could give a fuck. You know, if I'm gonna get lit with some hoes, I'm gonna kick it on shore, you know. I'm not about to be going into the water in the deep dark abyss at old dark 30 in the morning. High. Cause I had some fucking goddamn spiritual connection, bro. And it's fucked up because they tell you when you're out there doing that shit, make sure you're tripping with some people you trust and you're in a good environment and all that other extra shit. It doesn't make it no better if you're out there tripping and the people you're tripping with are irresponsible and are stupid. Okay? There's another motherfucker with no future. What's next, y'all? What else we got? It's 3:12 right now, y'all. Liquid City Streams. I am your host, Fun AI. Check out the neon lights, baby. Yeah. Scan that QR code and send us some of that moolah, baby. Moolah, baby. M-O-E. 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 We be the news, baby. We be the media. We got the grooves, we got the travels, and we got the streams. Merrily, yo. What else we got on there? I think I got another one. Oh, this motherfucker right here, yeah. Oh yeah. So we're gonna dive into this one just a little bit deeper. Burning that gasoline. Let's see. So it's the Miami Herald. So this is out here in Miami-Dade, yeah. Let's see if this one's on. What was the fuck her name was again? What did you say her name was? Letitia? Some shit like that. Alright, so what was it? The lady? Let's just say lady. Lady sets the... This reminds me of one of my professors, yeah? He would write this shit down on the board while he's typing it, and that's how he would say it. I'm like, bro, just fucking spit that shit out, bro. Lady, he's writing all kind of equations and shit in chemistry class. I'm like, just write it down, bro. Write it and then say it. Say it and then write it, but don't like you trying to write it and say it at the same time. Lady sets the police department on fire. Miami-Dade. This bitch. Oh, that's not her. Hold on. So we got another one, yo. How? When did this happen? Florida Keys. Arson arrest in a townhouse fire. Miami-Dade officers were forced to shoot in a woman's open fire. That's 4 years ago. News, bitch. Make sure you put news in. News. So they're not giving a shit from like yesterday. News. R.I.P. They don't even have this shit on there, man. They don't even have it on there. They don't have it on there. Hey, it's funny though, but she walked in there with the 2 gallons of gasoline. Let me write this. Hold on. News Miami, Herald. 71st Street. Police Department. All this shit is from a year ago, dude. What is this? Top story on the news. So, hold on, 1 day ago? Protesters rally arrested. That's fine. Damn, that motherfucker was crazy, boy. Yeah, damn. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, so it's not on here. It's new shit though, man. Like, it hasn't even probably hit the internet yet. That's local news. That's only local news from where we at. What else we got? Alright, abandoned celebrity mansions left to right. Let's end it up off on a nice positive note, y'all. If we can say that. Let's look at the Lux. Oops. Hey. Oh, shut the fuck up. Nobody's buying no goddamn celebrity mansion for $1. We got a $100 million mansion right now, ladies and gentlemen, in Golden Beach, Florida.
Hollywood is full of glamour, but some of its brightest stars
It's been that way for a while.
mansions now lost to time.
Buy it.
Today,
I think they'll
we're
sell it
stepping
cheap.
inside the abandoned
You can
homes
tear it
and
down and
mansions.
build a park if you want.
Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch was more than a home. It was a private amusement park. With its own train station, movie theater, and rides, it was
How long is
pure
this shit?
fantasy. Since 2009, it's sat empty, dropping from $100 million to $31 million with no buyers.
Wow!
Zoo
31
cages are
million from
empty,
$100 million.
gardens overgrown,
If I had
and
the money,
upkeep costs
I wouldn't
a
buy
fortune.
it.
A silent shell of
You
the
wouldn't buy
king of
Michael
pop street
Jackson's
world.
Neverland Ranch? Fuck no. Not for $30 million either.
Built in
You gotta give it to me for
the
$1.
Lowry Mansion in New Orleans is one of America's most haunted homes. Nicolas Cage bought it for its history and charm, but didn't keep it for long. Doors slam, lights flicker, and eerie sounds fuel its dark legend. Even today, the chilling mansion sits empty, a place no one dares to call home.
You can't even tell that's a
In
mansion.
1962, Marilyn Monroe
Cornerstone.
bought her first and only home, a quiet Spanish-style house in Brentwood, Los Angeles. It was her sanctuary of peace and privacy after years in the spotlight. Just 6 months later, she was found dead there,
Wow.
shocking the world. Decades later, demolition plans caused outrage among fans and preservationists. In 2024, the city protected the house as a cultural monument to her legacy.
Norma They saved your house.
Tom Cruise's Colorado Mountain Estate offered stunning views,
That's fucked up. She got all fame and all that other extra shit. And that's you mean to tell me that was your only
It was the
home?
perfect Hollywood retreat.
That was your first and only home.
Despite its appeal,
Looking for
it
somebody to
stayed on
wipe
the
for her
market
ass.
for years, and multiple price cuts were needed before it finally sold. Even A-list celebrity homes can face challenges in the luxury real estate market.
That looked like a Colorado house, yo, out there in the mountains with
Elon
that
Musk
view.
made headlines selling all his homes, including
Hey!
the
Must
California
be
mansion
the
once
money!
owned by Gene Wilder. With grand interiors,
Hey, back it up.
expansive gardens,
Back it up.
finally
I'm
sold.
running my horror mouth.
Even A-list celebrity homes can face challenges in the luxury real estate market. Elon Musk made headlines selling all his homes, including a $37 million California mansion once owned by Gene Wilder.
Oh, wow.
With grand interiors, expansive gardens, and stunning views, the estate reflected decades of prestige.
Yeah.
Musk said selling it would help him focus on his interplanetary ambitions
That's my
and
boy.
embrace minimalism. Even for a billionaire, buyers hesitated over the price, but a private buyer eventually purchased it in 2021. Proof that even the richest can choose to simplify.
My boy! See what I'm talking about? Why y'all hating on my boy,
Johnny
man?
Depp's 30-acre French estate near San
That's my other boy.
is a fully
Johnny!
restored village, complete with cottages, a church, a restaurant, and a town square. The whimsical property reflects Depp's eccentric personality and served as a creative retreat. Financial troubles and legal battles forced him to sell, but its size and uniqueness have kept it unsold. For now, the magical estate remains frozen in time, waiting for the
I
right
like to clean
buyer.
up the sand out there, huh? At the beach bar. Mr. Jack Sparrow!
Mike Tyson lived like a king in a 25,000 square foot Ohio mansion. Full bathrooms, an indoor pool, a basketball court, even cages for pet tigers. Worth $7.5 million at its height, it later dropped to $1.3 million with no buyers.
Wow.
Today, trees crack the courts, the pool has gone green, and the once glorious palace stands abandoned, a stark reminder of how fast fortunes can fall.
Yeah. His fortune didn't fall, bro. It's the
50
property.
Cent.
They're talking about it like these motherfuckers lost all their money and shit, bro. These motherfuckers still
21
dumb
bedrooms,
rich.
25 bathrooms, a nightclub, and even a helipad.
Let's go back, hold on.
50 Cent
How many?
once owned a 50,000 square foot Connecticut mansion with 21 bedrooms, 25 bathrooms.
21 bathrooms, 21 bedrooms. You begin to see it in real estate, y'all. Okay? How people live when they get boatloads of money. When you in the barrio, what is the blueprint and the layout of the land when you walk into a home, bro, in an apartment or any type of real estate? There's more bedrooms than there are bathrooms. You gotta fight for the bathroom, bro. Why? Because people are always living above their fucking means. They got more shit than they know how to do with. Alright? And you gotta fuss and fight over just to get that shit out of your fucking system. Taking showers. Taking a shit. Shaving and bathing, yo. Always. When you start getting to the real estate where shit starts balancing out middle class, you got just as many rooms as there are bathrooms. Everybody has their own fucking bathroom. Usually it's right next to the rooms. Usually it's right next, and it's probably in the room. Everybody's got a master bathroom. You're trying to hit that level. When you start making loads of money, you always, I feel confident, more than confident enough to say, you always have more bathrooms than you have bedrooms. Why? Because it's never fucking lonely at the top. You always have a party, you got guests, you got fucking family members. Everybody wants a fucking handout. Everybody wants to come hang with you. Everybody wants to share. Everybody want to eat at the same table. Everybody wants to spend a little quality time. Motherfuckers that didn't even motherfucking know you want to act like they know you. Motherfuckers that hated you, now they love you. Motherfuckers that said you wasn't gonna do shit or be shit or go nowhere. All of a sudden, motherfuckers are coming out the fucking